everyone make little things for the festival, and it makes a big thing because this is rock and roll, this is attitude, and we live for that. And all around the world, the listeners of rock and roll people should do something like that because it's our sound, it's our living, it's our
lifestyle, and this is not a costume, of course. Yeah.
As you see, this is a living thing.
We are playing together with Tolga like 5 years, but I was playing keyboard first. But then I start to write some lyrics, and then I become a vocalist.
Yeah, I was from the 19th scene of Istanbul, and I was playing with my band Rashid more than 20 years, and it's like there were good days, but there is new kind of rock and roll coming from Istanbul, and there are lots of bands, and maybe every night there are some good bands are playing in town, and you should check about the Istanbul scene anyway.
What changed from the 90s, like the beginning of the punk scene in Istanbul?
Yeah, it was so more crowded. People are caring about music, the more than these days because. And I'm still thinking this is political thing, but maybe we changed, the using lyrics about protest songs and slogans, and we don't want to use it. But our lifestyles in the Middle East are so politic anyway, because the society don't accept us anyway. So if we scream like "shut up," it is so political. In fact, we don't make to do. Yeah. Thank you. As you see, there is an international festival in Istanbul, and all around the world of the rock and roll listeners come to the Istanbul to join to the We Are Loud Fest. And thanks, Peter, by the way. This is a great thing for Istanbul and rock and roll.
Doing great, man. We're meeting a lot of people and making connections and living life. It's good.
Yeah, great food, great people, fucking good parties. It's been awesome.
Yeah, we come from Canada, northern part of Canada, 4 hours north of Toronto.
Yeah.
This is our first tour with Tommy and the Commies. We've toured with other bands in the past, but this is our first go at it.
Yeah.
We've played 2 shows so far. We played Sofia, Bulgaria. It was a lot of fun. It was great. And then Istanbul, and then we got about 15 shows left after that. Guitar music is dying with younger generations, and like things like this are super important to keep rock and roll pure and like raw,
Yeah. Good community, keeping it fucking real.
Yeah, it's like everyone here is from all over the world.
Yeah.
And they're all friends, and like now we're meeting them and we're feeling included,
It's a really cool scene that we have going on here now. Awesome. Yeah, and it keeps getting better, it seems.
How is punk rock music in Istanbul right now?
It's actually great, but there's so little people doing punk in Istanbul, but they are very great. And the POSTER-ITI reunion, I really want to see them.
So what do you think about the turnout for We're Loud Fest so far?
I think the turnout is really good. It seems to me, though, that the Turkish scene in general is a bit more hardcore rather than, let's say, garage punk. Because of that, perhaps, I think if it was a bit more hardcore bands, it may have attracted more people. Possibly. I mean, I don't know. It's really good though that in We're Loud that you've involved some of the local bands who are crossover bands with the hardcore scene.
Pues no me esperaba, yo por ejemplo no me esperaba tantas bandas turcas, la verdad, y que también había público turco, pero de Turquía sigo pensando sus políticas internacionales me parecen una puta mierda.
Yo no tenía ninguna idea preconcebida sobre Turquía y su gente. Venía un poco con la mente abierta a ver qué me encontraba y está bien. Ha sido difícil manejarse en taxi, pero todo bien.
Cuando vimos a Tommy and the Commies fue como, hostia, qué puto bolazo han dado, a ver cómo cojones salimos ahora, después de ellos. Pero bueno, lo hicimos lo mejor que
Pero había otra banda después de ellos, o sea que eso fue fácil, pero...
Well, it remembers me of the early years when everything ended in chaos. So it was a sort of nostalgic trip back into time. We are from bloody Belgium. Impressing, more than 20 million people, and big town, different styles, well, amazing.
Friendly people, lots of friendly people. It's far more open than I expected. I thought it would be more closed, more suspicious.
Conservative.
Yeah, conservative. But lots of people are really open and very friendly, and bars and yeah, it's far more positive. Yeah.
I mean, it's difficult to find venues. There are like 2 or 3 venues that we can play. One of it is POSTER-ITI right here.
It's kind of a pressure for us, so because of this maybe lyrics are more anti-government or yeah, I don't know what to say, but like people are more angry if you compare with European countries.
Can be really like more obvious. I mean, the lyrics, like, you know, fuck the police, we can say that. Like, maybe, you know, in other cities it will be more like, you know, under the blanket. Like,
maybe we can say that, like,
it's
ACAB stuff is like common in Europe and also Turkey, maybe all over the world, but the thing is, we live the reality. So because of this, what we do is real, I think, yes. Yeah, come on. If you have balls, come Turkey and play punk rock music.
No, that was sexist. No, you don't need to have balls.
rare opportunity for me because you can listen this group for once in a lifetime, or you should go to California.
Istanbul is super rad. We had a really great time. We were only here for about 36 hours, but so far so good. It was crazy.
Expect something like that?
No, and I'll tell you why. Because the amp I was using blew up halfway through the show and was making farting noises. And the amp Mike was going to use that we did in sound check crapped up, so we had two amps we had never basically touched. So we were not sure, but it was good. All was well. Istanbul was super great.
Totally crazy, man. I didn't expect being here, like playing music. And I think that's the best part of being here, doing what we love. So, and in this crazy city, man. I'm in love with this crazy city. We're Loud is the best things in our careers until today, you know. I mean, I didn't know much about Slovenly and We're Loud like 2 years ago when I met Gato, and I didn't know about the festival, and when I start to hear about the bands of the Slovenly, I discovered We're Loud, and being here now playing is more than a dream.
I like the feeling of this big punk family that sort of meet up every, once or twice a year. So I really don't want to miss an opportunity like this. The combination of We're Loud and Istanbul was just an opportunity I couldn't miss. Many different cultures meeting here.
How has Turkey changed between now and then?
It's become much more westernized, obviously.
More westernized?
Well, yes, because, I mean, back in those days, Turkey was it had a much more Eastern feeling to it. So back in those days, I mean, I wouldn't even think there was rock and roll on the radio, or certainly not very much of it. But yeah, it's a very different city nowadays.
I was telling to myself, like, when will I ever be crossing the Bosphorus, cowboying, it's once in a lifetime, and thanks to We're Loud Fest, we were able to, experience this, and it was great.
Comfortable chaos.
Oh, yeah, that's a good description. I think it's a great idea.
Oh, it's it's a really nice way to meet different people who like the same stuff and explore different cities.
Es muy difícil porque son sitios muy complicados para que la gente vaya, pero me parece una idea increíble y tiene que seguir adelante. Próxima parada, Vietnam. Joder, me parece la puta hostia.
I think it's great because he's a international man of mystery. Pete loves to go around the world, and he finds really neat places, and he's like, how do I get people to come here? And he throws a festival and gets people to come there. Because I've always wanted to come to Istanbul, but this is the first time I've ever been. So, Pete makes that happen. It's kind of amazing. And even more amazing, he actually gets people to go to Reno.